Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel, The Main Ingredient. I'm Judy, and I have a message for the ladies this morning, and it's simply wake up. Ladies, I need us to wake up, and I need us to be more self aware and do better by ourselves so that we can attract better. This message is for the ladies that are dealing with stuff that is beneath you. And I'm not sure that you are aware that disrespectful behavior, chaotic behavior, physical, verbal, mental abuse, that's beneath you. I don't know that if you are aware that you are operating in cycles time and time again, that is beneath you. You're tired. You arguing back with a male, verbally, physically, mentally exhausting yourself, emotionally cried out, but not enough for where you will not rid yourself of the problem. If there is somebody that you choose to be connected to that keeps you in shambles in every way imaginable, spiritually, physically, emotionally, physically, leave. Remove yourself. Remove them. Why? Because you're worth more than that. You have to first love yourself in order for those around you to love you back. Love is not disrespectful. It's not chaotic. It's not dysfunctional. It's not abuse of any sort. I don't understand how ladies go from one situation with a dude that blow up in your face, and before you can get your wind about yourself from that terrible situation, that terrible ending, you back in another situation with the same type of spirited person, still talking to you crazy, still treating you crazy. You doing the most for somebody who ain't even worth it. And it's like, do you like that behavior? Do you think that's normal? Are you aware that that's a cycle that you're in? Do you know where the cycle came from? Do you understand that is a poor mentality? Where is your mental capacity or your mental understanding for what you're choosing to deal with in another person? Ain't that much loneliness in the world could have you outside fighting nobody to bring them in your crib and still continue to fight them? They outside your crib. You fighting with them about your stuff, your keys, your crib, your car. What? Then you lay down and you give this person your body. What? This has to be learned behavior. You had to have seen this somewhere and thought that this was normal. That is not normal. That is not healthy. And especially if you got a shorty, your son or your daughter is not going to know what a healthy relationship look like. Watching you scream, holler, fuss, and cuss at another dude about what belongs to you. Your time, your peace, your crib, your car, your body. You are teaching your son and or your daughter what relationships look like. And if you grew up thinking that relationships look like that, I'm going to need you to stop and understand that's not what a healthy relationship look like. That's not what a healthy relationship is. You should not be breaking your back, running back and forth, packing, unpacking, got the baby, take the baby here, do everything by yourself. But you could count on him to take out the garbage if you lucky and nothing else. I done seen some stuff. And well, ladies, we need to stop tolerating garbage. And in order for us to stop tolerating garbage, we must first address the garbage that's within us, because you do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. If your relationship is chaotic, the next relationship is chaotic. It's you. The chaos resides in you first. The dysfunction, the trauma, it resides in you first. Wake up and become self aware of what is going on within you so that you can eliminate attracting another you in the opposite sex. It burns me up to see women tolerating garbage. And I need us to look within ourselves and be honest about the garbage that that we have yet to deal with. Whether that's garbage from how you grew up, garbage from conditioning and seeing, you know, unhealthy relationships, thinking that's normal. You seeing people around you that you love tolerating all sorts of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Tolerating people who just take advantage of you, who expect you to do for them while giving you crumbs if you lucky. Maybe some of us got some mommy issues. Maybe some of us have some father issues. You didn't have a present father in your life. You didn't have a present mom in your life. Whatever those issues are, you need to look within yourself first and you need to address those things, because loneliness is not your problem. You have some underlying things, and I can speak from that perspective and that knowledge and wisdom because I was once a person who operated like that as well. I was once somebody who trauma bonded with somebody. I was broken. I was hurt about my living situation concerning, my mom at the time. I was hurt about my father passing away when I was young. So from like 15, 16 on, I didn't have a father. And I didn't understand at that time really what and who he was in the household. I didn't have people around me who promoted or showed me or guided me or taught me what healthy love looks like. So I once tolerated low vibrational stuff because I too was vibrating very low. I was vibrating on a very naive and minimal knowledge about what real love looks like. And I had to learn what it didn't look like in a 14-year marriage that I eventually ended. And guess what? I tolerated. Once I came to the knowledge of what I was dealing with in this person and certain things he wasn't going to grow out of. This was who he was. And I had to make a decision. And it was hard. And I knew I had to make the decision about 5 years before I actually did it. I was scared. I, that's a whole nother story. Don't be scared to be alone. Don't look for love in all the wrong places if you first are not looking for the love that you should have within yourself. You can you think you lonely because you see your family members with a partner. Just because you see somebody with a partner, just because you see people out in the street with a partner, don't mean they happy. Don't mean the love is healthy. Don't mean it's real love. It could just be two people that are in agreement that this is what it is. Everything is not what you think it is. And you shouldn't be willing to tolerate garbage for the sake of not feeling and looking lonely. Because let me tell you something, as a person that is now an ex-wife, I was lonely in my marriage for after a while and didn't even know it. Married and lonely. Why? Because I was doing everything. I'm talking about everything. I'm finding a job. I'm checking the emails. Hell, I'm creating the emails. I'm applying for the jobs. I'm driving you to and from the jobs because of this excuse, because of that excuse. The kids need this. The kids need that. I'm budgeting alone. So I don't need nobody looking at me like, you don't know how it. Baby, I was married. Married. Real life. Courthouse certificate and all. Married. I know what I'm talking about. Do not accept a dude bringing you scraps in the name of you don't want to be lonely. That's selfish, especially if you got a shorty. So you looking for a father figure for your son or your daughter. Somebody knocking you upside the head ain't no father figure. Somebody taking your money ain't no father figure. Somebody calling you all type of B's and H's. That's the type of that's what you in the name of you not being lonely. That what makes sense to you. Somebody cheating on you. You have an inkling. Then you get the proof. And you still let them in your door. Not only your house door, but your body door. Your body, your person. So you leaving yourself susceptible to all the garbage that they bring it from the outside because of what's going on with you on the inside that you not addressing. It first starts with you. Find you a group, a club, a community, something. Get yourself together. Get some counseling. Get some therapy. Work on yourself. Because if you feeling lonely, it's because there's something going on within you that you think a man is going to feel. And baby, y'all is out here attracting everything but a man. I hate to say that. Not all men are the same. It's not all men are the same. It's you the same. Because after every transaction with your body, with your mind, with your spirit, with your emotions, if you keep running into the same type of dude, it's not a dude problem. I'm sorry, it's a you problem. It's a you problem. And that's okay. It's about becoming aware. It's about waking up and doing the work. I divorced my husband because he did the right wrong thing one more time. And I had to leave. And it was hard. And I was mad. And I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave because I was scared. I didn't think that I could do it on my own. And then about 2, 3 years after healing and going through my journey, I was like, damn it, I was doing it alone. Talk about the ultimate loneliness. I was already doing everything alone. I was just comforted by the physical presence of somebody. That's it. And miserable. And miserable. You don't have to be miserable. You don't deserve to be miserable. Your child or your children do not need to have their biological. This gonna hurt some of y'all, but the truth is the truth. If you and your child's father are not healthy, or some kind of pivot comes in the relationship where you healthy, he not, get rid of him because it's not worth keeping your household dysfunctional just to say, well, my kids, I want my kids to have their father in their life. If I'd have made that decision, my kids would know dysfunction all too well. It was already happening. And some things that kids should not have to step in between adults and do was taking place. And that's not what we're doing. We are modeling what these kids are going to eventually deal with once they get 18 plus, if not before that. Don't keep no man in your house because you think it's better to have the father in the house when they're unhealthy and unwilling to change. And I don't mean change like do the growth work, do the healthy work, do the hard things. Work on yourself, improve, be better. Because we as women are modeling for our children what womanhood looks like and the type of woman that your male son is going to, attract and love, or your female daughters, how they're going to, operate and connect with males. If the daddy ain't spit, let him go. And that don't mean look for any old thing out of a male because you want a daddy for your child. You want a father for your child. You want a man for your child. And you not gonna find it giving him the keys to your whip, giving him the keys to where you lay your head. If you got a whip and you got a house to lay your head for you and your shorty, at most can they have that too? Where y'all finding these people? My God, why is y'all stop giving yourself away? Stop giving yourself away to garbage and work on yourself. Wake up and work on yourself because it's not these niggas ain't spit. It's something going on in you that needs to be fixed. Do the work. Be lonely. Get to know yourself. Get to love yourself. Like yourself. Because your pick and who you choose to have in your life, and especially around your child, shows whether or not you like yourself or not for real. Stop letting these strange old things in your life and your child or your children's life. It's dangerous out here. You jumping from this situation to this situation to this situation. This dude in your bed, now this dude in your bed, this dude in your house, around your shorty. You get yourself together up here. That's dangerous. You don't allow no strangers that you don't know in your house. If you if you out here and you need an itch scratched and you don't care to scratch that itch yourself with these things they got out here, if that's your thing, because they got things out here to help with that stuff. It's motels and hotels out here. Stop bringing these strange spirits to your house around your child or your children. That's neglectful. That's so neglectful. You don't know what that person is coming with outside of what you see with your natural eye. Stop. Ladies, wake up, please. Wake up. We have to do better. First, by ourselves. Do the work. Get the counseling. Get the help. Get the healing. Okay? Do better by yourself. Before you leave, if this kind of content resonates with you, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If somebody you know could use this message, go ahead and give it a share. And if you like this kind of content, subscribe on my page. I will see you guys in the next upload. Do better by yourselves. Ladies, wake up.